Lily woke up with a smile on her face every day. Lily was the happiest baby in spite of all of her challenges and all that we knew was in front of her. There really wasn't a day that went by that Lily just didn't wake up happy.
My favorite thing about Lily was her smile, just because it could bring your worst day to your best day.
Given my dad's job, we're around a lot of powerful people and powerful politicians and people that anyone would be fazed just sitting in a room with, and she couldn't have cared less. It could have been, it was like she was talking to me.
Fearless would be the best word to describe her, and then just also lovable. She was just so fun.
I mean, what family can say that middle school age dinner you're gonna have interesting conversation? But when Lily was there, we did.
She just had so much life to her, and like, she was just a good person overall. She just had appreciation for the littlest things.
She was so strong, and it was hard to think of her as being as young as she was, because she was just so mature.
Whatever personal challenges that she had, she never gave up thinking about the needs of other people.
Lily went from being a happy-go-lucky kid to finding herself on the outs with her peer group, and I don't think she knew what hit her. Party invitations stopped happening, the sleepovers stopped happening, the after-school get-togethers stopped happening.
I could tell that it was hard for her, that there were some people that really weren't really like accepting her.
I would often get phone calls at work where she was calling me from the girls' bathroom saying, "Mommy, I just finished eating my lunch and I've only used up 5 minutes of lunchtime. Now what do I do for the rest of the 45 minutes?"
As a parent, it's heartbreaking because you don't know what you can do. I mean, you want to fix it. We all do.
So the decision to leave Kent Middle School was very difficult for us, but we did it because Lily's voice needed to be heard. She was only 13 years old, and I finally turned to my husband, Ace, and I said, "Ace, we need to listen to this kid. She knows what she needs."
When she came to me, she was clearly completely trapped. She didn't feel comfortable being outside of the house. She felt comfortable around adults.
She had it made up in her mind that she couldn't do things. Maybe other teachers, maybe other kids at school, for whatever reasons, she didn't think that she could do things that she could.
I just saw the person that's there, and that's all that Lily was asking for, to just be seen for who she was.
Somewhere after a few months, it started to click that I can do stuff. You know, you start little and the confidence starts to build, and she really blossomed.
I think Lily would say that we were there for her like she was there for us.
At the other bat mitzvahs, I tried to dance with the people who they were for and stuff like that. But I could really tell that it meant a lot to Lily.
She called me her companion the first time, and of course, that's like making me 90. And I said, "No, we're just buddies," and that's what we settled on, that we were buddies. I was happy to do things with Lily. And so that's how we got started. We took Fridays from then on, and we did different things.
I think I gave Lily a sense that over the course of your life, whatever it is you're doing, you can find a place and a way to change the world a little bit. And it may or may not be about what you're personally enduring.
I was there for her, and I was friendship. I gave her friendship.
She began to think about the possibility of leaving home and going to a boarding school. Frankly, I was crushed. I wasn't really anxious for her to go away, but I loved the enthusiasm that she was showing and the initiative that she might actually be brave enough to leave home and to go away. Lily chose Scattergood because I can sense from the moment she stepped on their campus, she felt that this was a place that she could belong to and that would be inclusive of not only her, but of her values and the yearning that she had to be part of a community.
She didn't find friends, her friends found her, and that's what was so great about it.
You don't have to have physical disabilities. You don't have to have Asperger's or anything like that. There's kids out there that need somebody to say hi to, and I think it's our responsibility of adults to see it.
I think we need to have activities and programs in schools designed to say, yes, we're different, and that's okay. Let's celebrate our differences and not exclude people because of their differences.
You have to teach the adults to be conscious what it feels like to be that kid.
And that instead of looking at where we're different, we could look at where we're the same and find where we're the same is really in our hearts.
God makes each one of us different, and we have to be proud of who we are, you know, and what we are, and know that we have something that we can contribute to the world and to society.
I think the more people that you can collaborate with to bring things together, to create environments of inclusion, to show kids that being the better, bigger person, to include and to be kind to each other, is ultimately a more rewarding path in life.
Beyond Differences grew out of Lily's life and not from Lily's death. And it became pretty clear to us that there was a continual need or a desire to have a conversation about Lily and about all the miraculous lessons and love that she left behind.
It's our job to carry on her mission, and it's our job to go out and help people in the same way that Lily did and, you know, did every day. It's not, you know, a big career goal that we have. It's an everyday challenge. And, you know, we lost a great leader, and I think we have to pick up the slack for her in her memory.
Sometime in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrows, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lead.